name is Abiodun. Um, let me talk about diabetes. Okay, so what if you had to watch everything you eat? What if you had to test your blood every day just to make sure you're not in a danger zone? Well, that's what people living with diabetes have to deal with on a daily basis. I will be telling you about the different types of diabetes and how the people living with them take care of themselves. The main thing that you need to know about diabetes is that there are two types. Type 1 diabetes, which is called juvenile diabetes. This occurs in, it appears in kids. This It destroys the beta cells, which are the cells in the pancreas that is responsible for making the insulin. People living with juvenile diabetes usually require injections of insulin to maintain life because they produce little to none of their own. The most common type of diabetes is type 2 diabetes, formerly known as non-insulin dependent, which is believed to begin with insulin resistance, which is when the cell does not properly use the insulin. This type of diabetes is usually found in older people, but is also starting to show in children. Another form of diabetes is gestational diabetes. This is when you're pregnant and you kind of develop diabetes, basically. And it can actually form into actual diabetes. Classic symptoms of diabetes are high blood pressure, thirst, and frequent urination. Fatigue and muscular weaknesses also occurs because of the glucose needed for energy is not mobilized properly. People with juvenile diabetes lose body fluid. They lose weight because of the loss of body fluid and because of the absence of significant insulin. The body begins to metabolize its own proteins and stored fat. It basically, I guess, starts to, like, I wouldn't say eat itself, but that's basically what they're doing. It's Diabetes is hereditary. That means if it runs in your family, more than likely you'll get it, or you may not get it. Diabetes run in my family. My grandmother had it, and now my cousin has it. My first cousin, he has it. He had it when he was 16 because he basically just ate a lot of junk. He was always drinking sodas, eating junk food, fast food, everything. So now, his life is like, it's not hard, but he can't eat what he likes to eat. He has to eat whole grain stuff like whole wheat rice. He has to eat veggies, which I don't like, but he has to eat veggies. He has to prick his finger to test his blood sugar to make sure that he's okay. He has to take insulin shots like right here in his stomach. He likes to party and he likes to drink. That doesn't help when you have diabetes. So we're trying to like steer him away from that direction. So he's kind of like, he has to adjust a little bit. Okay. People with diabetes, they are prone to infection, and diabetes can cause heart disease. Right, okay. When you have diabetes, if you get cut, you're slower to heal. Like, you'll bleed a lot more than a normal person would. Yeah, okay. With diabetes, you have a risk of having glaucoma. It occurs when pressure builds up. Oh yeah, this is the insulin producing cells. That's the normal one on the left, and then the abnormal one is on the right. The next, this is the next one. is a normal retina in the eye. Those who have glaucoma, it's when you get okay. The pressure builds up in your blood vessels in your eye. This is the hemorrhage of the eye right there. Yeah. Okay. It puts pressure on the retina and the optical nerve. You gradually start losing your eyesight. My friend's grandfather, he's diabetic, and he's been living with it for a while now, and now he's gone completely blind. So, yeah, he has to adjust a little bit to that. With diabetes, it can also cause foot ulcers, which starts at foot ulcers. If not taken care of, you can lose limbs. It starts at the bottom, it's found on the ball foot and at the bottom of the big toe. Type 2 diabetes is more common in African Americans and Latinos. And the complications of that is basically the same as type 1. And even though they are rare, it does happen. At this point in time, there is no cure for diabetes. The main goal is to maintain their glucose level, their blood glucose level, and lipid level with normal limits, and to control the factors as close as possible to prevent from having complications. Diabetes is controlled by it's individualized and depends on the person and the type of diabetes that you have. If you don't take care, it depends on the state of their health and their ability to help, their ability to follow their prescriptions and accepting the responsibility to basically take care of yourself. Exercise and eating right play a major role in improving. Exercise plays a major role in improving glucose usage for energy and also improves circulation. Eating right and taking your medications play a key role in keeping you healthy. Living with diabetes is not easy for many people. Not being able to eat what you want and having to test your blood, but doctors are trying to make it easier so that you can keep it under control and try living a normal life. Mm-hmm.
Do you only get gestational diabetes during pregnancy?
Yeah. Am I wrong?
My dad just got sore spot on his foot in May, and it is just now healing now in December, so it is so.
Yeah.
We have diabetes out of my family. And definitely lose some limbs.
Yeah. My grandmother was like.
The one thing that you stated that diabetes was hereditary, I actually read something that says diabetes is not hereditary. However, I have diabetes on both sides of my family. Been dealing with it for many, many, many years. And it really is just based off of your lifestyle of eating. And I think the reason why they say that African Americans are so prone to it because it's based off of the high levels of food that we eat. Again, as research, because my mother's a diabetic, my brother's a diabetic, my grandmother was a diabetic, my grandfather was a diabetic. So I've done the research on diabetes, and They do say it'll skip a generation. Like if your mother's a diabetic, the boys are prone to get it. If your father's a diabetic, the girls are prone to get it. So in the research, it still says that it's not hereditary.
I got my research in the book.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it where, you know, it says if it is and it's not. So it's still something out there that says so. I've been dealing with it for a very, very long time.
I know in the hospice we treated like it is a family trait.